Yo, welcome back to another edition of the Speak Up Now, the podcast, and I'm your host, Darius Silver, aka Mr. GQ, bringing all types of content for the masses, for you the viewer, but also encouraging everyone that's watching this video, everyone that's going to watch this video to speak up. This is what this podcast is all about, speaking up, no matter if it's good, bad, the ugly, whatsoever. I'm encouraging everyone that's watching this video to speak up. That's what this podcast is all about. Everyone has a voice. You, the viewer, has a voice. And remember that. So that's what this podcast is all about. Bringing you nothing but positive, hard, healthy conversation for you, for peers, for family, for friends, for me, for you, for everyone, for the masses. So, yeah. But what are you doing? Right now, I need you to do, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my talk show right now, or podcast, I should say. Right now, on this platform, YouTube. Follow my social media platforms on Instagram and Facebook, that's on the screen. And yeah, it takes 5 seconds. It takes less than 5 seconds. So what are you doing? Do those things for me right now. I promise you're not going to regret it. Right? But the Speak Up Now podcast is going to grow. It's going to get bigger. And watch, I promise you. For a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, I promise you guys, you're not gonna regret from subscribing to this podcast. I promise you. So, yeah, speak up now. You can, you should, you will. I promise you won't regret it. Like I said, I'm Darius Silver, aka Mr. GQ. If you're ready for today's episode, let's rock. Right? For today's topic is a good one. Something that I feel like everybody goes through, no matter what industry that you work in. Right? So, I appreciate everybody's gonna enjoy this topic. I'm just like patiently just taking my time with this particular topic because it's something that I haven't had a chance to speak on, that I go through, or that we all go through on a daily basis. Not just me, not just black people, but everyone, right? Everybody, white people, women, all races, we all go through on a daily basis. And for today's topic is office politics, or work politics, right? Because some people work in different industries, whichever. So I say office politics / work politics. It doesn't matter what industry that you are in, corporate America, no matter what industry that you're in, you could be in the medical field, manufacturing field, entertainment field, no matter industry, there's all politics. So for today's topic is office politics / work politics. So this is a topic where I feel like everyone wants to talk about, everyone wants to be heard, and should be heard because it's a very important topic. And the main issue about work politics is that, or office politics is that, a few reasons, but the main thing that comes to my mind is titles, right? Everybody is driven by titles. Everybody's driven by managing people or having power. So put that in one issue, titles. Everybody is in office politics is about recognition or awards or certifications, whatsoever. That's two. Number three, of course, everybody talks about compensation, money, green, everything. And that's all involved in office politics. But I feel like the main thing is an issue in office politics that drives me crazy. I feel like my job, you the viewer that's watching this right now, everyone, is that everybody is driven by titles, right? Everybody's driven by having power. Everybody's driven by telling someone what to do, or giving work off to someone that giving out the work to someone that these don't want to do. Whatsoever, and they try to claim that they don't have time for it, but just give it up to people just because they can and won't and will do it. And that particular person can't say nothing about it. Can't say no. He can't say, I'm busy with something else, so I don't have time for that right now. Or if it's that simple, why can't you do it, right? That's what office politics is about, or gossiping about it. Or I forgot the fourth thing. I'm sorry, gossiping. We'll get to that later. But like I said, titles, power, right? Everybody wants to reach that particular level where they tell someone what to do and delegating work just because they can. That's a big issue. A positive issue and a bad issue. Depends how you look at it. But it's still politics, right? So And I guess politics is about gossiping too. I guess kind of hand in hand. Titles and gossiping is kind of hand in hand because someone gets promoted or whatever. Oh, this falls in the gossiping category. Oh, did he or she deserve it? Why? Who did they suck up to get it? Or yes, that's you got, like I'm not trying to discredit anybody. That people who has those levels haven't worked towards that particular level. Who hasn't worked hard to get to those levels, but a percentage of those particular people always who don't get promoted are always gossiping. Why did he or she get that promotion? What did they do to get that promotion? Was he or she deserving that promotion? Or are they gonna really live up to that particular title whatsoever? Or they just like having the title? That's a big issue because most of the time in corporate America, people only care about having titles where they can post on LinkedIn. Or I'm a director level, I'm a VP level, I'm a senior VP, I'm an executive VP, or I'm an executive this, I'm a director this, I'm a senior manager of this. That makes their confidence high. That makes them boosted in society. That makes them boosted in mindset where I can look down on people who work in quote unquote retail or different or industries on the front line, right? So don't get me wrong, I work in corporate America. But it's like seeing from an outside perspective, working your way up somewhere, from internships to entry-level roles to whatsoever. Like you have an outside perspective. Like I said, I work in corporate America now, but coming where I come from, starting working when I was young, and then working my way to different industries, customer service, retail. I've seen it all, right? And I probably will see more. But there's still politics in every work scenario. Right, no matter retail, corporate America, manufacturing, on the front lines, because politics everywhere. And most of the time, people, this falls in the gossiping category. People who do get those promotions have their particular small little circle of friends that they know that, oh, I'm in your circle now. That particular group over there, not the same type of knowledge as we are. They don't have the same type of work ethic that we do. Instead of understanding that what comes along with that particular promotional title. Some people don't understand that, or some people don't understand that, or just don't care. That's what politics are, and it's sad, right? I mean, that's one of the reasons why this particular topic is one of my favorites, and I could go on and on and on for days and hours because it's like, one, there's many opinions about it. We could always go back and forth. For one, two, there's different perspectives how you could look at the situation and topic. And I'm just going at it from one particular angle, which is fine, but it drives people crazy. It drives me crazy, and it's like you people in the workforce, whatever, feed off of that, feed off of work politics, feed like, oh, I'm a senior director, I'm a VP, whatever. They feed off of that, knowing that they got a particular level. Cause this, hey, I got here for a reason. I can't go backward now. People act like who get promotions or have that particular level act like they can't go back. Once they get there, they stay there. That's what makes me like feel some type of way. And it makes me sometimes feel some type of way because it's like, you have to start somewhere. So just because you got something doesn't mean you have to change who you are. That's what drives me and others crazy. Well, I'm just speaking for others, but I guarantee you others feel the same way. Right. The second thing I want to speak about that I said, I think compensation was the third one, but forgive me if I forgot the second one. I'll go to compensation right now since I forgot the second one. Compensation, people, yeah, everybody, that's a big thing, but I feel like compensation is the last thing. Well, I won't say the last thing on people's minds, but titles are more than anything than money right now. And once you got that title, people gonna have that persona that you make a lot of money. Okay, if you're a VP, a senior manager, a director, people automatically assume a persona that, okay, even if it's a small, medium-sized company, a startup, whatsoever, that you're making boatloads of money just because you have that particular title. Some of it's true. I can admit that. But sometimes it's not like that. So that's the other side of politics. Everything doesn't seem as it seems. Just because you have a title doesn't mean you make six figures or you make up to 80, 90, 100,000 a year off because of the title. It depends. Like I said, it varies and depends, right? So honestly, compensation is a big thing of politics, but I'm gonna say it's as big as titles, because titles back then, past, present, future will always have a big impact on how people's minds think. You know, it will deep down. I would argue with anyone right now. Titles will forever change the way people think and go about their lives, in their personal lives and their work lives. That's how powerful titles are. Yeah, I'm not saying all people are driven by titles, but a good percentage are, when you think about it, because people ain't working for no reason. People, when people work, they support their families, but people who have good careers or start out at a good company, whichever, know what they want. They want to climb the ladder. They want to climb somewhere. They want that recognition. They want that. So titles kind of drive people's mindsets, whether you know it or not, right? I think the second thing that I said, if I remember correctly, was, if I said it wrong, please forgive me. But I think the second thing I said was power, or whatsoever. If I forgive me if I don't remember, but I said three things and a lot of things going through my mind. But this is a very, I won't say touchy subject, but it's a very, but I would say a very open subject. Like I guarantee everybody wants to put their 2 cents in, which is fine. That's what this podcast is all about, right? Hearing everybody's opinion, speaking up on these things, even if it's good, bad, the ugly, or if you think nobody's going to hear it or not, that's what this podcast is all about. So I guarantee you everybody will want to put their 2 cents in, which is fine. But office politics is something that should be talked about more in the workplace. That's something that should be in employee manuals or brought up in meetings whatsoever, about talking from leadership to everybody below whatsoever, from talking about CEOs, COOs, like whatsoever, or team leaders. It should be talked about in team meetings to put transparency into the actual company about office politics. They are real, and some companies don't want to admit that. Some people don't want to admit that. But in reality, office politics are real. I'm tired of some companies. I'm tired of some people denying it. Most people are aware how office politics are. Most people are, and some companies are aware as well. But some people just don't care about it. Some people don't want to recognize it, and there's some companies that don't care about it. Some companies just don't give a damn about it. That's just the way life is. But it doesn't have to be that way, right? It takes one person to speak up. It takes one company to do action about it. So people think, or some companies think, that office politics will always be the same. It just takes action. It takes someone speaking up about something, and it takes confidence in doing so, right? So, this is a topic I can go on for hours, days, weeks, and months, because we all have had jobs before. We all do have jobs currently, past, present, and future. And more than likely, 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be some sort of office or work politics there in the workplace. Titles, money, power, gossiping, climbing the ladder, moving up and down, looking down upon people just because they feel like, I got here now, what you gonna do now? I gotta tell you what to do now. Once you go through that, and once you see up close in person, you realize how office politics really make a person go crazy. The people on the other end. Matter of fact, on people on this side and on that side. Okay, it goes to people's heads, and it makes the other side feel, I won't say less than, but it drives them crazy knowing that, like, we can't know nothing about it. Yeah, you go look for another job and try to go to different apartments or leave the company, which there's different options to do so, but on that particular other side, there's so many things going through that particular person's mind. It's like, damn, he or she, said this, doing this, giving off this, giving off that, acting this way, acting that way, saying this, but someone's behind someone's back, or saying this behind my back, doing this, doing that, and portraying that I don't know this, I don't know that. Like, it's a lot of things that people don't understand how office politics work and how it affects the other side. That's what drives me crazy. That's what makes me upset, that there's feelings involved. Even though it's business and there's work and there's money to be made or profit to be made, or is, you know what I'm saying, work is work, work has to get done. I respect that. But it's all about culture, it's all about respect, and it's all about feelings and understand how people are. It's just how it is, right? So before I go too deep in it, because I know it's a very, very important topic, I could go on for days, weeks, whatsoever. I'm gonna keep it, I won't say short, but I'll keep it very intermediate, because this particular topic is everywhere. Everywhere. You have the viewers probably have gone through or will go through it. Your parents, your past generations have, and most likely your children, which will go through it too. So this particular topic is up there. I'll probably say top 10 of my topics that I have talked about. Top 10, top 5. Because I won't say it's necessarily like life or death, but it's a very important topic to think about, because it's everywhere. It will be for decades to go on. But yeah, that's for today's topic, office politics. Something for you guys to think about, something for you guys to share, something for you guys to share your opinions on. You know what I'm saying? If you do want to comment on this particular video, go on my social media platforms and hit me up on this if you want to talk about this particular topic, or give me some ideas to talk about. Again, what are you doing if you're not subscribing to my podcast? Speak of Now podcast is growing. I promise you it's going to grow faster and more, reach more people. And yeah, so what are you doing? Subscribe, like, and follow, right? Come on, do it for me. But before I let you guys get on out of here, you know, I got to end my episode the right way every time. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you like this video. Of course, if you want more of my videos, go watch my previous videos I have released so far, or my shorts or stuff on Instagram. And as always, stay mellow. Keep that mellow mind, stay focused. As always, you know what I'm saying? Always keep that mellow path, keep that mellow mindset always. As my man Cam Newton says, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love. Boom.